Hello and welcome to the Busy Bays podcast, where we provide valuable insight and advice on the marketing and other business type questions that auto repair shops encounter as they work towards achieving their goals. Now here's our hosts, Martin Morgan and Bekah Weinbein. Welcome to the Busy Bays podcast, a podcast that's all about being the ultimate marketing and business resource for auto repair shop owners. In the spirit of Christmas, we wanted to talk about how you can be the holiday hero. When I say holiday hero, I'm not talking about filling your stockings or decking out the neighborhood in Christmas lights. I'm talking about being that one person, or in your case, the one business that your employees and your customers can count on this holiday season. So Martin, this time of the year can be full of joy and family, but for a lot of people, it can actually be a really difficult season.
Yeah, Bekah, unfortunately, a little sad to start on a little bit of a downer here, but for some people, it just brings back memories of those who may have passed away, or maybe they've had a change in their life over the last year that is not a happy one, and coming back to the holidays can be difficult for them. So it really does present an opportunity to make an impact in their life in a way that others may not think too much of. You certainly have it as being it's a stressful time of year. People worried about getting gifts. They're running around trying to get their shopping in around regular work and all those things as well. So it's definitely important to think through that aspect of it. There'll certainly be a lot of people who will be really excited and happy, but you want to certainly consider the others as well who maybe won't be quite as happy.
Yeah, and with that being said, I'm actually from out of state, so when it comes to Christmas time, sometimes it is a bummer, being away from family. So as a shop owner, think about your employees. Are they in their hometown, or are they going to be missing the people that they spend?
And to your point, Bekah, which is a good one, being from out of state, there'll be lots of people traveling as well. So you've got people traveling from where you are. They might be bringing their car into the shop in preparation for that trip. Some of those things, it might be ahead of preparation and something they expected, and some of them will not be. It'll be somebody who realizes a day or two before they're getting ready to drive 600 miles that all of a sudden they've got an issue that needs to be dealt with. So those people are likely to be highly stressed as well.
Yeah, and of course in those situations, the customer will be irritated and frustrated, and they can bring that attitude into the shop, which can really negatively affect even your employees. And that may hurt you at first, but there's a reason why they're coming in. Be their holiday hero. Help them fix what their problem is.
Exactly right, and that is a big opportunity for you as the service provider here to, as Bekah said, be the holiday hero. And a way to think about that also is we mentioned the employees and how difficult it can be for them to work up pretty closely to Christmas. And sometimes you have to go in there and try to think of a different way, maybe to motivate everybody or get them ready to go. And a possible way to do that is go into in the morning and pull everybody together for a quick huddle and just say, hey, look, we've got the opportunity today to be the hero for lots of people who might be bringing their car in because they've got a big trip ahead of them, and maybe they had it planned and maybe they didn't. Maybe they had an issue that cropped up, and we can really make their day. There's going to be some people also here who might be dreading reuniting with some family because of some certain issues, or maybe they won't have the opportunity. So talking to your team around, hey guys, today's our chance to shine. Today's our chance to really make an impact on somebody's day, on somebody's holiday, on their life. Really pull that purpose aspect into it, maybe more than you might on a typical day, can really help energize the team, you hope. And I would think for those who really like to serve people as well, it's a great opportunity.
Just naturally, it puts a different spin on the day, so that's nice. And a question to ask yourself, it's an obvious one, but really think about it. Are you open right up until Christmas or even the New Year? The employees in the shop, they're manning it every day away from their families, or hey, maybe it's you as the owner being away from your families. And we've been talking about this is an opportunity to be the holiday hero in the shop.
the point you make is a real good one, Bekah, because you consider the employees as well, and you're likely to do something for them, but maybe what's going to be even more important is just being kind, saying an extra thank you perhaps, or patting somebody on the back, or just those things that makes everybody feel pretty good about working together as a team and being together at this time of year, even if it's almost like the second family, or for some it may even be a first family, depending on their situations as well. So pulling together that family atmosphere and that unity, and thanking somebody a little more than you might otherwise do so, can have a big impact on those even closer to you that you're with most every day in the shop.
And tying in saying thank you, like those little things matter, especially in a season like this, whether people are like jacked for Christmas or kind of bumming. That's where being the holiday hero comes in again. And what is something that you can do, or shop owners can do, for their employees, Martin?
Specific thing that you can do for employees, and we already talked about this to some extent, is giving that extra thank you, letting them know how much you appreciate what they do. It's toward the end of the year, and especially the holiday season, is when somebody kind of will often evaluate how they feel about their life and the direction it is.
Kind of like a new year, new me.
Yeah, it is. And that process usually starts around Christmas or so. So this gives you the chance to help influence that a little bit, especially for those that are great team members. Of course, you can always consider giving a little extra gift. We know some of our customers will give a special bonus, especially if a year has gone really well and they try to figure out all the details of that before Christmas if they can, so it can have an impact on the holiday. But that's really kind of up to you, and how you approach that can be different. Some people might get everybody the same thing, and some people might try to personalize that a little bit. You shouldn't feel, and if you've listened to some of our other podcasts, I always talk about this, you shouldn't feel like you have to do the exact same thing for everybody, unless everybody feels motivated or wants the reward of all the exact same things.
It's kind of an opportunity to be creative and to have fun with it. And also, if you're on Facebook, which I highly recommend you should be, you could really have fun with your employees here. And what I mean by that is something that I've actually seen is shop owners should get like a Santa hat or Rudolph antlers and play with it. Just take a picture with your employees, have them wear it, and you can post on there just wishing your customers on Facebook a happy holidays.
It's one of those times of year, especially where people are often festive. As we transition to more like the positive and exciting things, people are often festive, and it gives you a chance to show your personality more than you might otherwise do so. So it's especially fun to see somebody, at least in the profession of being a tech or an auto repair shop owner. People might think of those as, tough kind of professions. So when you get the chance to show your soft side, or the soft side of the rest of your team as well.
Playful.
Yeah, people love that sort of thing.
And not only that, it also increases your awareness. I mean, it boosts your reputation within the community, just simply putting a human effect on it.
That's the other piece of that too, is people often remember how they feel in those instances, so you're likely to have a bigger impact on them, and they're going to think of you and your shop and your brand in the way that they felt, more than just one little thing. If they're feeling good and coming in and you make them feel better, or you keep that feeling going, they're going to remember that the next time they think about where they're going to take their car. The same way, if they're feeling bad, if they're feeling stressed, and you're able to really empathize with them and say, hey, don't worry about this. We're going to take care of this for you. Here's what we're going to do. And then alleviate a real stress or an issue or anger or disappointment that they may have, just by taking care of what you can take care of and doing it really in a really nice way. Then they're going to remember that feeling also, and they're going to call you the next time they have an issue with their vehicle.
Simply because you're their holiday hero.
Yes, you are the holiday hero, and the holiday hero has lots of legs. It doesn't just last the holiday season. They're going to remember that next time as well.
And along with Holiday Hero, I usually like to think of cookies during Christmas time. So if you love to bake, or maybe your wife or somebody in the shop does, that's a great opportunity. Bring in some tasty cookies. I mean, not only for your employees, but even for customers who walk in the door. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that'd be delicious.
Cookies, candy canes. There may be other things. Maybe you get some hot chocolate. If you don't otherwise have that, you've got the packets and some hot water that they can use somehow instead of just coffee or something like that. Would be a nice touch.
Those bring out the fun in those type of days. Like, it doesn't have to be an everyday work day for your employees or even the customers who walk in the door. I mean, just those little extra food or Christmas music maybe just adds a little fun.
It really does, and it makes them feel it does feel a little bit differently. Oftentimes we sometimes can forget kind of that human aspect of things, or how much we enjoy that day at work that's a little bit different from the typical thing because we had one or two things that were special, and this is a great opportunity for that.
Yeah, honestly, like here at Repair Shop Websites, when we have fun things going on, I find myself leaving like almost more energetic than when I woke up. Like you fill your cup essentially.
And it also is great from a team building standpoint because you're experiencing these fun and happy things together, and then that really builds the chemistry so that, you know, the more that you build those things up, the next time that there's some sort of challenge or issue, everything goes much more smoothly because you've already built that trust, those relationships between everybody on the team, those good feelings. You've experienced fun things together. It helps you work through those challenges even in a better way.
So as a team, I mean, you could gather everybody, have a Christmas party, bring in a favorite dish. That would be a great opportunity for you to do a team bonding experience.
And the great thing about that too, Bekah, is it's not like you have to organize some really fancy dinner outside of the office at a steak restaurant. Now, if you want to do that, I'm sure everybody will love that. I mean, don't feel like you don't do that. But if you can't do that, you know, the potluck or everybody bring a dish type of a thing is awesome. That works great.
Yeah, sometimes those are the best because it's laid back. Everybody's at work anyways. Might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not telling you that every other time of the year you shouldn't be aiming for this level of customer service. But like we've been harping on, since you're there during the holidays, let's bring the spirit of Christmas to the shop.
That's one of those things that if you're just so enthusiastic and really positive to people, it's going to really rub off on them. So you want your positive energy to be stronger than anybody's negative energy. And again, some of these people, it may not be their choice to have the negative energy. It's based on circumstance. But if you can really build that positive energy, and even that can even be through decorations and other things as well, you can really change somebody's day in a positive way.
Clearly, I love Christmas. I think maybe everyone listening could tell. The lights and, like Martin said, decorating in the shop. All the food that you guys can bring in for everyone and just being with friends and family, whether that's work family or not. Everything behind Christmas is super special to me. So I think it's a great time for you to recognize that in your shop. But Martin, I think we should end with maybe one of your favorite parts of Christmas.
This is not going to be some fantastic story or anything, really.
Oh man!
Yeah, I tried to think back. Hey, what happened? That's really memorable. I think what's most important to me, or what I enjoy most about Christmas, is just the feeling of family. We usually get a pretty good number of family members together, as many as we can, certainly on Christmas Eve and then also on Christmas. And it's just nice to have everybody together. We usually host Christmas Eve and usually Christmas also. So showing our family members how much we love and appreciate them, being able to cook for them and make a really nice meal and all of those things all together, it just makes it special on those days where you don't have your only thing on your list is spend time with your family, love them and enjoy it. That makes it a great day.
Yeah, being a holiday hero to not only customers, but to your family as well. Lastly, Martin and I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Repair Shop Websites.